Howdy folks, TJ here. It's so played out with all of the box opening, things, people doing funny, silly things because their Speccy next arrived. So I'm not going to play that game. It's been played out. There's no need to do it. So we're going to put this up here. I have so many ideas, but I'm in the United States, and it took a while for said package to arrive. So I had chainsaws on the ready. They're sharpened up. I was going to get a generic box and rip into it so it looked like a real next box was being thrown up and chewed up. But it's been played out like this, so I'm not going to do it. But I did want to sharpen this knife just a little bit, and I'm going to use the wee little tip to slightly cut into said box. So what am I yapping about, and what do I have my Kickstarter Speccy next one here? Well, it needs to see what's going on here because I brought home a little brother or a little sister or a little it, whatever you want to call it. Do computers have genders? I guess sometimes like with boats. A lot of times men call their boats after a maiden of some kind. And maybe the women boat owners name it, Mel. My Speccy next Kickstarter 2 arrived. This one is as special as this one. Maybe a teensy bit more because it was from the very beginning. I had already owned a Next. A Kickstarter wasn't even announced yet. It was announced. I fell in line. I purchased. I went through all of the emotions and all the things, even though this one was a close second because technically I went through the same emotions. I purchased actually a pledge from somebody. So there were some heightened emotions like, am I going to get stolen from? I gave some dude some money. He ended up being a hell of a nice guy, and I'm so thankful that he allowed me to purchase his pledge. But you never know these days, right? Oh, yeah, I'm an honest bloke. I've got a pledge. Yeah, a pledge for something else, like lemon pledge. I don't know. But, yeah, so I took a lot of gambles there. This time it was official, and a lot's happened in 3.5 years. I'm older, grayer, balder, fatter. And one time I was skinnier and now I'm fatter again. There's all ups and downs. I've had some good things happen in the last 3 years. Some shitty things happen. It's all over the place. And believe it or not, I think buying things like this end up becoming little mini life clocks. I'm gonna write a book, I think, about it. Little mini life clocks. And what the hell does that mean? Because when you buy something, it denotes a space and time of your life during that time. And normally when you buy something, you get it within either that day or within a short time. This one took 3.5 years. So a lot happened. So I can look back 3.5 years ago, things were pretty rosy. And then you went through turbulence and all these things. So buying key things in your life end up becoming little mementos, little time clocks that just say, in this stage of your life, this shit was happening. And the next thing that you know, you're 90 years old and you got a Speccy Next. That still works because it's a wonderful machine. But you're going to an old folks home to live your final years, picking up all the lady cougars. My wife hopefully will still be there with me at the same time, so she'll be smacking my ass saying, yeah. Till the day you die, hopefully that's what's happening because how else do you want it? Yeah, you got to have some better half smacking you down all the time. Okay, what's it we here for? I'm making an unboxing video of a Speccy Next. Now, there's hundreds of them out there, thousands of them even. And there's all sorts of people that talk about, the knife things. Again, that's been played out. So we don't really need to go there. I know how to sharpen knives. Some people go this direction so you don't cut yourself. But I actually worked at a restaurant. I was actually a cook. So that's what these little guards are kind of here for. As long as you don't get too crazy, you're not going to cut your finger off. So I've got this knife. This thing's duller than I'm going to try to think of somebody's name that's really dull. No, I don't want to do that. Anyway, another thing that's been semi-played out is the R-tape cutting thing, which is a wonderful idea. And if you're not a programmer, you'll go R-tape cutting error. I mean, some of the carriers, they don't understand the meaning of how special this box is. Not only are they writing other numbers on there, Let's see, what side? This back side's got a nice big old divot. And then I kind of covered it up. This side, I pushed it back in. But that flap is a good 3 inches gouged. And I peeked in and it looks okay. But it was gouged and I'm like, oh shit. You know, you get a package. You want it to kind of look good. But the United States took a little extra trip and the van that this thing came in, so it was delivered by DHL, and they subcontracted some people. The car that came up was not a car, it was a van, a white van, looked a lot rickety, something that a clown would come out and kidnap your kids. It was a scary van. So I'm afraid what's in here, hopefully it's not body parts or something. But anyway, yeah, the van, it was shifty. It didn't look right. So I'm amazed this thing arrived. So where did I put the knife? Okay, so they said if you watched any of the videos and looked at any of the pictures, did I start this recording? I better make sure before it ends. And I think I got plenty of gigabytes. The dog's in the house. I've got one in the house and he's got a hurt foot. We're trying to keep him away from the other one. It's a madhouse. Now you sit here and watch. What the hell's going on? I wanted him to watch. So there's plenty of room in here. But what I'm going to do is just kind of just slightly, just little scissor knives, just little ones. Oh, that's going in too deep. I feel the pain. I sure hope that clown that delivered this thing. Oh, this is like butter. It's just slipping apart. I have a feeling the clown was doing something with mine, that son of a bitch. I hate clowns. There's some people, there's a word for it. A phobia of clowns. What's it, clownophobia or something? Now these side ones, so this, so far so good, I think. We're going to go through every gyration here, so if you don't like long, dumbass videos, don't watch it. I'm slowly lifting, I mean, my box is already a little beaten up from the clown, that son of a bitch. So I'm being gentle, but I've already got some gouges and shit. Okay, so far so good. And I'm, this knife, you saw it going in a little too much. There's some people, though, that, I mean, they put a little precision. I'm sure some doctors had scalpels and shit going on. There were swords. I had my chainsaw ready, but again, it's been played out. Dumbass. Okay, yeah, I'm a little hyper right now. When am I not hyper? I'm pretty much hyper. Okay, so now the sharp, no, I may need this still. I better not knock this thing off. Okay, let's move him up here, out of the range. I don't know if he's still in the camera, but that's all right. No, but you gotta look this way. No, the ports are in the back. You can't see shit that direction. Okay, let's just put him... TJ, you're really off your bonkers. Okay, so our tape cutting error, 01, do not open with sharp instruments. So we're opening this box. And like I said, people did not need to worry because there's this... It's thin, not thin like me, but it's a thin, but there is a piece of cardboard. So technically, as long as you didn't go in too many inches, you're fine. Now, let me put this over here. Okay, so said box, this is what it looks like. A glorious, and it's, I was going to bring out another thing, probably played out, although I didn't see too many. The old box is blue and black. This one's red and black. There are some people that had their other box and did a side-by-side. I've got an older video. Go back and watch that. I don't need to do that because it just arrived and I want to open the son of a bee. Now, let's see if we can do this. Okay, here we go. Now, don't knock the next off. Okay, so, and there's another piece of cardboard on the bottom. So they really did a good job. I'm going to save that box because it's got an art-type error thing. So inside is very well packed. Big old, what do you call this? Foam, very dense foam. So we're going to pull off. Oh, it's really stuck on there. Okay. Oop. So one, let's stick this over here. I'm going to sneeze. And two. I don't think our Kickstarter ones had plastic also wrapped around it, but it's got plastic. So let's show you the box. Yeah, you're going to, I don't want to knock you over. I get hyper. Okay, so let's show you some box. So the box is probably going to show some glare and shit because it's got plastic on there. But ZXSpectrum Next personal computer. If this is the first time to my channel, this is absolutely the most kick-ass, from the ground up designed Speccy computer ever in the lands. Now, of course, I love all my older ones, but the Speccy Next is really bitchin'. Sinclair down at the bottom, and it's got red instead of blue, and TBB blue, and then the side of the box says ZXSpectrum Next on there. You can probably see that. This side says the same, and it's a personal computer, not a commercial computer, but a personal computer. This side of the box is the same, showing you everything. And then the back of the box, which I haven't seen yet. Let's hold it up. And then we'll chat about it. And then I'll put this is where I need to be a little bit more careful with my knife. Like I said, I got the dog in the house. They're going to start barking anytime soon. So the back of the box, ZXSpectrum Next personal computer. The ZXSpectrum Next is the evolution of the original Sinclair 8-bit computer that kickstarted. I was going to say kicked ass. When I see the word kick, I think kick ass. You say arse over there, but here in the United States, it's ass, like a donkey. Kick started a generation of bedroom programmers whose games shaped the way we play to this day. It is fully compatible with the ZXSpectrum, including its younger siblings such as the 128, better known as the Toast Rack. I've got one of those, and the keyboard just failed, and I have a new keyboard thing that I'm going to make a video on me repairing for the very first time a Sinclair. That's going to be cool. A +2 and a +3. You can even load your old tapes. Never done that with this yet. Nope, I haven't. I don't have the right cable. And then it says, built from scratch with dedicated hardware, the ZXSpectrum Next boasts added features that make playing the original games a breeze and opens the door for brand new titles taking advantage of its improvements, such as better audio, more colors, a larger memory, and faster processor. Hook it up to a modern monitor or TV and get started rediscovering what computing is really about! Exclamation. Then it has some pictures. It doesn't have Invasion of the Cloud people on here. I can understand why. But anyway, it says enhanced software, and the games it shows is Baggers in Space, The Detour, Bikers, Delta's Shadow, Head Over Heels, Next Daw. I own Next Daw. Night Night. Oh, my favorite game. I love that game. The Way of the Exploding Fist. I think I pulled some. TX 1696, Wonderland, and Xeno Brigade. Sinclair, the Sinclair and ZX brands are the property of Sky UK Limited, LTD. Is that limited? Used under license. ZXSpectrum Next is a product of Spec Next Limited, company number, and there's a number and a copyright, 2017 to 2023. Little did they know it's 2024 now. So zap forward. And then it has in this black hardware. So again, I already kind of showed this, but it's got I'm not going to read off all those things, but it's got the full text of hardware specifications of what exactly you're getting. And this is basically a souped up Speccy Next that does the old, it does the new. It's kick-ass. So where do I surgically implant this son of a bee? I'm gonna go inside the little grooves here. I think that's probably a safe place. And get a little slit started. And together, we're going to peel like a banana. Peel like an orange. What else can you peel? So peel. Oh, that felt good. It's got plastic and everything. Oh, it's like taking off underwear from being in the same pair for 5 days. I guarantee there's nobody else that made a Speccy Next video. Am I going to save this? I don't know. That talked about crusty old underwear. That's what makes me different. ZXSpectrum. So, awesome. I already said that I start the recording, but I'm always worried it's going to stop. So, we're going to pull this off together. Okay. Oh, there's the first dog bark. I knew it was going to happen. Out comes the kid. So inside, oh, that's nice. They've got a you're going to have to live with the dog barking. I can't put him outside because he's got a hurt foot, but he will probably not stop the rest of the time. So it's got a nice little thing in here that kind of keeps this box from Jimmy. Hey, shut up! That's what this house is. All day long, I guarantee. So here's, I'm going to hold this. This is what we're looking at. As you open the box, what a thing of beauty. Now I'm going to spin this son of a bee around. There's a nice, it's really in there. Oh, you got to really suction-y up. Box number 1. And it might be hard to see, but it's got Sinclair ZXSpectrum Next written on it. I'll hold it. It depends on probably how the lighting's hitting it. So that's slick. This material is really the densest foam I've ever seen. It's more dense than I'm not going to go there. Okay, so there's a little, if you remember the first Kickstarters, this was cardboard. So if you picked it up in a certain way, it would break this cardboard, or during shipping, it would break it. So can I just lift this out now? It's in there like I said, you've been in your underwear for a week because you went camping. And you haven't changed. I spit all over it. Well, get used to it. Right? Right? Am I talking right next? You can spit all over it. Dust and spit. Oh. I'm going to get these mixed up. Okay, I'm looking. I'm going to be greedy here. You wait, you son of a bees. Okay. I think I did that in an old video. Okay, let's put this right here. We'll look at this. Now, how am I going to be able to tell the difference? I don't know. I better put this one here. Okay, so in the box, behind this very dense, I'm not going to go there, is more stuff. Again, this stuff is really thick. There's a quick start booklet, much different than our Speccy Kickstarter ones. Didn't come with this. So there's a quick start guide that's folded in. It looks like it's a 3-way. Don't we all want one? Again, I guarantee there's not one other Speccy Next video unboxing that goes to this level of excitement. Okay, there's this. And I'm not going to show you everything exact, but look at that. It's glossy. It's beautiful. It's got the colors. This is no ZX80. This is no ZX81 where there's no sound and no color. This is everything. Although I'm getting a chroma device soon, and that's got the colors. Does it have sound? I forget. Anyway, a Spectrum Quick Start Guide, which I will do. I'm going to make a separate video on a first boot because I've already been talking for an hour by now. And then behind that it looks like the book. So there's all sorts. Look at that. There's even little things here to stick your finger to grab said book and pull it out. I think. I mean, it's there. I'm tired. It won't come out. Oh, there. I'll just lift it out this way. There you go. Okay. So there's nothing. Oh, it's got a wonderful glue smell to it. A little bit of glue. I smell some glue. And that's the rest of the box. So I could put that here. I want to quickly find a color page. Oh, there's color. It's spots. Spotty color. It's not glossy everything color. I mean, how much color can you put in a book? But there is some color. So look, there's a look. See the specky little red color. Red, what's it? Red, yellow, green, and blue or whatever. Although that looks a little purple. So there is, here's one that shows a little bit better. There's your color that you've been wanting and craving for years. Does this have a, I was going to say colonoscopy for some reason, an index? Table of contents. Awesome. So the back of it's got table of contents. I think this book, like the rest of us probably watching this video in 3.5 years, I would say 90% of us has gained weight, right? None of us have lost weight. So this is probably a thicker book, and it looks beautiful. So book. So now let me look at the next, and then I'll show you a close-up. I spit all over it already, which again, this one's used to. Oh, I didn't open this thing yet. But let's look. Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of spit. So far, so good. I've seen some people talk about a little bit of a arc in this little area. It kind of bows down. If you're really anal, I think there's some people like that. Not that there's anything wrong with them. They'll say that it droops down a little bit. Yeah, if you probably look at it really close, and it could be an optical illusion. But yeah, come on, man. It's a freaking computer. Don't be a dipshit. I don't want to go there. Everybody's got their own things. This thing is beautiful. Let's make sure the little feet work. 1, 2. Yep, buckle my shoe. Here's the back. So let's look at to get some. Here, I've been greedy. I'm sorry. I was going to say something else. Look, it's got the standard beautiful Sinclair ZXSpectrum next. Beautiful keyboard. Here's the front. You got Joy 1 and Joy 2. A lot of joy in this thing. On the side of it's got the SD. Let's see how some people complain that, it came out pretty easy. I mean, some of these people that had a problem, are your fingers like Godzilla? King Kong? That came out pretty easy. Maybe I got small hands. But here's the side of it. This side has nothing other than the plastic things. And here's the back that shows you all the portage. Here is the bottom. And the back's got all the normal ports you would expect. So we're not going to... You could go look at the specs yourself. There's a lot of portage on the back. There's a little door. This little trap door is supposed to open easier. I never pulled it off. I have never plugged a expansion cartridge in here. This is my old one. So I don't know if I ever will, but this one's supposed to come off easier. Some fixes that I can't wait to see is when I plug this in, am I going to hear sound anomalies that I experience with this because of the wireless interference. So, okay, you're over here. The battle of the necks. One here and one here. Who's going to win? This one's feeling a little sad because I may be using this one more. Let's open this box. So inside, this box is definitely more heavy duty than the original box. Slides off, and immediately you can see some stuffage in here. You've got AC adapter that's got the Sinclair logo. Different plugs for different countries. Let's go ahead and take it out. So look at that. Beautiful little specimen. And it's got a logo on it. How sweet. And it's got the right plugs. There's even a little on-off switch this time. So I can take this little bad boy out. And it says no. You can't use me today because you've been drinking a little bit too much. You got to get off the booze and then you can come play. So it's got this wonderful. So if there's 4 different connections for the different countries, or I should say different electrical grids. I think that's it. Now I'm going to go plug this son of a bitch in, and I am tickled pink that my Speccy Next Kickstarter 2 arrived. I'm 3.5 years older. I am a little bit prettier though, so I'll take it. I'll take it. The Cougars, they're going to be all coming over to my room when I go to the old folks' home. So thanks for watching the video. Next one up, first boot up of my Speccy Next Kickstarter 2. And what am I going to do? Well, you'll have to come back and watch the channel again to see. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.